Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Houston. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Minshew. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Purdy setting up that play action. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On the counter, McCaffrey makes the tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Jalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, and I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6. Working inside the red zone. Right
outside, and that's secured by Kittle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
From the gun is Purdy. Throws caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Third and goal, Purdy. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Minshew. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. No to return this. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll begin a new drive, first and 10. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. at the 38-yard line.
That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Offense to the line fast.
4 yards. That's another Texans first down.
Play action, it's Minshew. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 16 at the Niners' 37-yard line.
Minshew working from the gun. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Montgomery. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down by Michael Williams. A gain of 2 on the play.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Running for it, Mixon. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone on first. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
The throw again on second down here. Minshew trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Again, Stroud. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down throw by Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Purdy throwing here on first. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Purdy. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers lead by 15 now.
Texans 6.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Ready, team. Why Tony? Look the hot.
Looking to throw. Taking a shot deep here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the 49ers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
21. 18. Watch out.
Now begin the drive with Dillon. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Looking to throw, Purdy. Connecting on the slant. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Get set.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Get set. You're not.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. We drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They stick with McCaffrey. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. Headed right through the middle of the field. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
What's that? 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
this dude. I mean, this dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense up to the line fast.
Texans first down.
Tried to throw on first down. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. Second and 3 now. On play action, here's Stroud. And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down.
3 yards to go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The Texans first down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here.
On the quick, right?
They go play action with Stroud. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
From the gun, Stroud. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. David Montgomery with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Niners 28, Texans 12.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity and Man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets this forward to the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Noel to return this. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Houston. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 43.
First down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here's Stroud again. Left side into the hands of Dell. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
And the Texans, first down.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Intercepted in the end zone. Jimmy Ward has it.
You know, before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. The drive starts with a run by Dillon. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. That's takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. 49ers about to stay unbeaten once again. All set to go now from the 35. Now it's McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's still in here on second down. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. It's third down.
What's up? 18! What's up? Stop!
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So a punt coming up on fourth down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Oh, ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans, first down.
Oh, ready?
First and 10 at the 25-yard
18!
line.
What's that? 19 Texans.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
19! Huh!